Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bears will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Utah's offense takes the field. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. And some room to work. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Isaac. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Baylor's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Fires to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Baylor! How about this defense taking one back to the house? This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads it left, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll run the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Bears will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hurt.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes him past the marker.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sims. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Utah! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, what a caught! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Booth. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air on second down. Finds his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
It's complete to the left. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Isaac. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. The give on the inside. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Sweet cut there. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle. It's Roper. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On the run, it's Sims. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Isaac. Complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle, it's Figueroa. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. At the 35, he's loose. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Good, right down the boulevard. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Bears in the hurry up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Booth. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan.
Gives it on the option. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Isaac. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football, because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Kane. Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Gain of 21 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They now have a 20-16 lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker. It is so important to this team.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Isaac. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off play action on 1st down. Hauls it in. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives.
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On the run, it's Sims. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It's complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll do it himself. Oh, better look out! Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll try to do it himself.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple of yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Isaac. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Looking to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays.
Zeke gets it done. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
34, Baylor, 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Trying play action. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Utes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll take it himself. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Utah! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Shakes off the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defense was not fooled at all. Kind of a running situation, right? A lot of times you go for it on 4th down, and it's already 3rd and 2 or 3 yards. Defense wasn't fooled, did a great job pinning their ears back, getting the quarterback, and getting him on the ground.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. The run from the shotgun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Trying to get it to the marker.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
Quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better players, more physical,